those private schools. Wasn't like my rich friends, had a lot to lose. Less money, less options, lot of rules. So when that first deal came, it was opportune. And shorty got potential, I scout that. She say she in love, but I doubt that. Maybe it's to the clout. I get love in the north, I get love in the south, yeah. Shorty claims she a feminist, and her feminine. Girl, you know that he average. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. No money, now I'm in the Benz truck with a new honey. They said I wouldn't make it.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Ryan Suckup of the Titans has this one teed up, and we are underway from Nissan Stadium. On the return, Jabril Peppers. First carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Charles Chubb, heck of a rookie season, but do you think it bothers him that he had 996 yards?
I'll guarantee you it bothers him. It reminds me of a runner by the name of Dave Hampton, who played for the Atlanta Falcons, who actually went over 1,000 yards in a 14-game season. They gave him the game ball, stopped the game, and applauded for him. And then he took another carry and lost yardage and finished the season at 996 yards and never came close to 1,000 again.
But still, though, Nick Chubb, great season, finishing 10th in the league in rushing as a rookie.
And don't forget his signature run against the Atlanta Falcons, 92 yards for a touchdown.
5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. They go play action here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Following the interception here, Mariota flush to his right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Toss play to Lewis. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. From the gun, Mariota. Trying to force it to his tight end, Walker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Football going back to the Cleveland Browns here. All right, let's take a peek back at last season. 7-8-1. You mentioned it earlier. They were a few breaks away from being a playoff team. Hard to believe. But now you go into the offseason for the first time in a long time, Charles, with expectations going into next year.
And how excited is everyone to actually have expectations rather than being the laughing stock of the NFL? You just mentioned they went 7-8-1, 0-16 in 2017, so everyone will take that. But you're right. What's the next step? With Baker Mayfield at quarterback, they believe they can contend for a playoff spot next year. They still will need some help on the defensive end, but what a great place they've started. Myles Garrett at defensive end, Denzel Ward at cornerback, both of them going to the Pro Bowl this season.
Second down, Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Well, partner, let's look ahead to the NFC Championship game while we got a second. Sunday, 3 Eastern, Rams, Saints. What do you think about that matchup?
I'm loving the matchup, and it's right back at the site where they played in the regular season. And the Saints got out to a 21-point lead, and the Rams reeled them in before the Saints won it by 10 down the stretch. Here's where I think the biggest matchup of the game is. Marcus Peters, corner for the Rams, against Michael Thomas, receiver of the Saints. In the last game, Michael Thomas really got over on him, over 200 yards receiving. And the Saints said that was the game plan to attack Marcus Peters. He vowed it would be different if they met again. Here's his opportunity this Sunday.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't, reined in at the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Mariota to throw it. And Davis has it over the middle. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. A first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. They run. This is Lewis. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. To throw Mariota. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And Suckup will put this one right through. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Well, as they take the field here for the next drive, let's talk about the AFC Championship game. How excited are you for Mahomes and Brady, Chiefs and Patriots?
I'm very excited because, remember, this is a rematch game, just like in the NFC, where they played in the regular season, but this time the site is different. Regular season, they were in Foxborough, and Tom Brady and the Patriots won late against Kansas City. But how about this? The first quarterback to have a 50-touchdown season, Tom Brady, he's taking on the latest to do so in Patrick Mahomes.
And you've also got the likely MVP in Mahomes against arguably the greatest to do it all time. The storylines here just at the quarterback position are limitless.
Yeah, and remember we said they met in the regular season? It was 43-40. The win for the Patriots in Foxborough, but Kansas City walked out of there vowing revenge.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a second down throw for Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches.
Here we go now. Green.
It's a quarterback sneak, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, here we go. Blue 90.
Mayfield to throw it this time. Flushed out right. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Wesley Woodyard there on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Gone! Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Cut!
Mayfield now on second down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. With that ball hitting the ground, let's take a spin around the league real quick. Last week we discussed the head coaching vacancies. There were 8 of them. Well, a lot of those places have already found new coaches, Charles. Some old faces in new places. Bruce Arians in Tampa Bay. Adam Gase staying in the AFC East, jumping from Miami to the Jets. And how about some of the new fellas?
Yeah, how about Cliff Kingsbury? He went to USC to be the offensive coordinator after losing his job at Texas Tech. Ends up being the head coach of the Arizona Cardinals. Freddie Kitchens gets the job in Cleveland, gets the promotion. Vic Fangio finally getting his shot to be a head coach. He's going to Denver. And Matt LaFleur, he's going to work with Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay.
That leaves us with 2 remaining spots, Cincinnati and Miami, still searching. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Mariota on first down. Nice move by Lewis. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it second down. Off the toss, Lewis. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A minute 59 to go in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Mariota. Throw left side, complete to Sharp. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll run it on the toss. He will push his way down to about the 14. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Third down, Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Suckup will put this one right through, and that will make it 6-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
From the gun, Mayfield dumping it off for Johnson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now that's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time. From the red zone now, Mayfield underneath for Johnson. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. They'll run with Chubb. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to Chubb. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is right there. It's good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle, complete. That's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
2nd down, Mariota. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Here's Brett Kern now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's Mayfield. Fells has it, left side. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A very solid gain of 27.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 more there and another first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
No. Check. Patriot.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Lucky 56.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Detroit! Here we go now. Blue.
A give. This is Chubb. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On second down, Johnson. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Back now in Nashville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
Here we go now. Green 39.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Buying time to his left. And it's caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Chubb will get the call running left, and this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
Mayfield to throw it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway from 3 yards out. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Oh, able to avoid him. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at the 34. To throw is Mariota. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Being chased out left. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Flushed out right. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Walker with a grab, left side. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Mariota now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Luke Stocker taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Titans have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. On second down, here's Henry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Mariota to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Myles Garrett in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
they practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
He's back to throw. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Clock rolling here, about to hit 30 seconds. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. It's a big play there for the Browns. 57 yards. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. A run for Nick Chubb. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And his kick here is good. And that's going to tie us at 13. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Titans getting set to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now the first throw in overtime for Mariota. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. Mariota now to throw on first down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, Mariota. Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. Defensively, they just lost him. He was waving his arms saying, I'm wide open. They found it.
Yeah, and it's so interesting about when a receiver starts to wave his arms because some guys, right off the line of scrimmage, they declare themselves open. You know, those guys throw the one arm up, hit me right now. In this case, he was so wide open that he was frantically trying to get his attention to make sure he got the football. And then I'm sure his only thought when the ball was in the air, don't drop it. Had too much time to think.
To throw Mariota. And Jennings has it. The 20. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.